Welcome to Pathways to Wellness. I'm your host, Jude. Today I want to ask you, are your workouts at the gym hurting you? There's no question that regular physical activity keeps us healthier, stronger, and happier. But like anything else, if we don't do it properly, we run the risk of injuring ourselves. Most exercise-related injuries are caused by repetitive overuse, improper form, and core instability. The key to avoiding injury and perhaps even reducing pain is to give yourself a well-balanced workout. It's no different than how your nutrition should be. Here's my recipe for a well-balanced workout routine. The first one is aerobic fitness and cardiovascular activities. The second one is weight and resistance training. The third one is core stability and strength. And the fourth one is, of course, flexibility and mobility. So let's break this down. So your first ingredient is aerobic exercise. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, in order to maintain your general health and decrease your risk of chronic disease, you should perform 30 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise 5 days a week. That means walk, run, bike, spin, swim, or get on an elliptical or stair climber to get you to a healthier you. Your second ingredient is weight and resistance training. Now, depending on what your specific goals are, your intensity, duration, and frequency of training will vary. But there are a few key guidelines that you should always remember. Try working largest muscle groups to smallest. This way, you don't fatigue the muscles that are used to assist the primary movers. For example, if you work your biceps before your back, then your biceps may be too tired to help the back get the most out of an exercise. I always say start with the weaker side first. Know your limitations based off what your weaker side can do, not what the stronger side can do. It's very important to strengthen the weakest link because doing so encourages balance and stability in your body. And always make sure you work all your muscle groups evenly. For example, give the same amount of attention to your back that you give your chest muscles. Here is a quick and easy total body circuit that hits every muscle in your body in every way. Start by doing one set of 10 repetitions each. Squats. Have your feet shoulder width apart, draw your navel in going down, and squeeze your glutes coming up. Forward lunge. Again, draw your navel in. Step 1 foot forward, keeping a 90-degree angle at the ankle, knee, and hip, and lunge your back knee down. Side to side lunge. Keep your standing leg straight and bend into the moving leg. Side lunge with a twist. Again, keep your standing leg straight and turn the moving leg perpendicular to the standing leg and twist your torso. Backward lunge with a knee kick. Draw your navel in, step your foot back, and come up with your knee. Curtsy lunge. Draw your navel in, step 1 foot behind the other foot. One-legged Romanian deadlift. Stand nice and tall with your shoulders down and back. Standing on one leg, draw your navel in, keeping the standing leg straight, tap down, flatten your back. Push-ups. Draw your navel in, hands farther than shoulder width apart. If you want to simplify the exercise, get down onto your knees and do the push-up motion. Warriors. Draw your navel in, get into a high plank position, and row the weights one at a time. Reverse flies. Stand up, squat down, leaning your upper body forward. Lift your arms straight up. Lateral raises. Stand up nice and tall, drawing your navel in. Feet can be shoulder width apart, split stance, or 1 foot in front of the other. Palms down and lift your arms straight up. Front raises. Draw your navel in, shoulders down and back, and lift one arm at a time with your palms facing the ground. Shoulder press with a twist. Press your arms up with your palms facing forward. Come down and bring it around so your palms are facing your eyes. bicep curl. Draw your navel in, stand nice and tall with your palms facing out. Lift your arm up, not moving the elbow. Tricep extension. Lift your arms up over your head with your elbows facing forward. Let your arms come all the way back and extend up, squeezing the triceps. Your third ingredient is core stability. When I say core, I don't mean a six-pack and I don't mean crunches. I mean stabilizing and strengthening every muscle in your core, even the ones that wrap around your back, like your transverse abdominis. Try dynamic core exercises like the ones you might find in a Pilates class. Here's a few to try at home that will give you a taste of what I'm talking about. Start with a simple side plank. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders and hold it. If that's too easy, you can either add in a leg raise for a 10 count or add in a hip dip for 10. Do this on one side and then switch. Next, try a middle plank. Bring your elbows right underneath you, flatten your back. If you're feeling any discomfort in your lower back, draw your navel in. If this is too easy, go ahead, tap one foot out and switch for a 10 count. Next, try a butt crunch with a leg lift. Lie down on your back with your knees bent. Lift your tush up, squeezing them nice and tight. You can put your hands on your hips to make sure that they stay stable and extend one leg up and drop your heel onto the ground and lift it and lower. Keep that hip stable. Lift and lower. Do 10 repetitions and then switch to the other side. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Here's a move from Pilates you might want to try. It's a small crunch with a scissor kick. Lie down on your back and come up to a small crunch, concentrating on your core, bringing your shoulders up but leaving your shoulder blades still touching the ground. Extend both feet out over about 45 degrees off the ground. Point your toes and crisscross them. Do about 10 repetitions, and if you can do more, go ahead, try for 20. Point those toes and release. Final ingredient in your well-balanced workout dish is mobility and flexibility. Instead of static stretching, try dynamic stretching, which utilizes movement to propel muscles into its extended form. This type of stretching prepares your body better for exercise and physical activity than static stretching. Check out my clip on preparing to run for more tips on dynamic stretching. If you follow these simple guidelines, you should be able to keep your injuries at bay. If you find that you're still suffering from joint or muscular pain, consult with your doctor, as this may be a sign of more serious injury, where physical therapy may be required. So now you have all the ingredients to make a well-balanced workout routine. Make sure your nutrition follows suit. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Pathways to Wellness. I'm your host, Jude, telling you to go well, go strong.